Hi everyone, my name is Daniel Chun and I'm a PhD candidate at the Graduate School of Business at USM Malaysia. My co-author is actually Dr. Chan Ning Tan and Dr. Nafsia Abdul Wahi. I'm very happy to present my topic of today, which is why smart leaders are important in smart city development, a conceptual framework. Um, According to United Nations, it was projected 1 in 3 people will live in cities with at least 500,000 people in future. Now, this phenomenon is actually worldwide, and many of the ASEAN economies are already seeing this kind of a phenomenon. Um, Strategic dialogue has been discussed at public policy as well as academia and within the industry as well. Is how to renew the infrastructure to develop new laws and then therefore can use innovative and sustainable technologies to actually deliver quality services to the citizens. Now, so in public policy and literature, this has been widely discussed and also in conferences as well. So at the same time, within this parallel growth of such phenomena, we've also seen a phenomena of a various industrial alliance forming, very kind of a network alliance. These are very similar to kind of trade association, but generally it's all started with the industry itself. In Hong Kong, there's such an organization called Smart City Consortium. In other countries, there are also in Japan, in Amsterdam, in Canada, they also have it. This is actually just a table of some of the alliances that I myself had an opportunity to work with. Um, uh, SCC is an organization for which I actually volunteer, and this is where my research have started. The phenomena it has inspired me to investigate on leadership attributes and activities. Now, some of you actually come from Malaysia. I want to share with you that even Malaysia have recently set up an industry alliance that is actually headed by the Prime Minister office. I myself also have went to Johor Bahru to sign a MOU with the Iskandar Regional Development Authority back in 2017. You can actually see me myself here. So smart city activities has been uh, has been running not only in Hong Kong. This is actually a phenomenon that is global. Now, business leaders are becoming actors. There are different type of activities, which could be forum, conferences, that we can discuss, widely about built environment, climate change, fintech, startup ecosystem. You know, these are the type of events that actually or activities that actually engage the public and the citizen. So you might think this as an alliance is an organization. Now, who are actually the leaders? Now, surprisingly, all these leaders are actually volunteers. And judging from the phenomena or some of the well-known, well-researched topics on organization leadership, it's generally agreed that leadership capabilities are essential for success of an organization. And likewise, for smart city alliances that we have seen, we need good leaders. However, the question is, does these leadership skills from a firm itself can extend naturally to an organization such as an alliance? Because you would need to be sharing your leadership. You are leading as a collective, and you need to collaborate with many different stakeholders. So Husham and Benjamin 2000 have asserted that leadership in this kind of network environment is actually very complex, very different, especially if this is kind of a non-profit organization where firm leaders are actually just volunteering. Now, McGuire and Sylvia in 2009 has also pointed out that investigation in such alliance or non-equity based alliances, they are very few, because previous studies are mostly in equity based joint ventures and alliance. And Obert et al. 2017 have also further posited that with the right leadership attributes, we can expect the alliance leaders and the firm to actually grow together and have good performance. So leadership styles, capability, traits, and attributes seems to be one of the key component of how to drive the agenda, continue the strategic dialogue, the discourse within the smart city agenda or development perspective. So apparently, one of the previous scholar, Gerstner and Day, 1994, have actually presented a very a good series of 59 leadership attributes, which actually lists out all the leadership attributes important to an organization. The question is, does a leader that of its own firm can also extend the same leadership skills within the alliance and drive the alliance forward, so that either the firm itself can gain benefits such as information or strategic advantages, or also volunteer to drive the alliance forward within the agenda. So Nam and Pato 201 has suggested leadership within a single agency cannot usually extend to a network environment. I'm sorry, leadership is not only exercised within a single agency. That means it should be extended to a network environment in order to become in smart city context, it becomes important because smart city itself is usually work on a collaborative environment. So according to the literature, this is where the problem is. We believe that there is a gap in the literature where there's very little understanding about whether the leadership skills within the company can be extended. Now, this is why we believe that there is a need for a smart city leadership conceptual framework where we can actually study the leadership attributes and the leadership activities, and therefore drive the performance of the alliance. Now, this is where I will borrow the activity theory from Vygotsky, 1978, to actually present this leadership attributes, leadership activities, so that leadership activities become the mediating tools, and then the subject, which is that leadership itself, with the attributes, can drive to an alliance performance. Now, as I presented the gaps within the study of non-equity based alliance, it is understood that smart city development is a trending topic, it's a phenomenon itself. There's a phenomenon of different industry alliance forming, and these industry discourse about the smart city initiatives and development will continue to be promoted through different type of activities. Leadership in this content and in this context is therefore very important, because either the leader has to be very different from running its own enterprise, its own firms, but also to drive the agenda forward, you need different type of skills. So in conclusion, we believe that in order to have good smart city development in any economies or any cities, such as some of the regional Iskandar region in Johor Bahru, or even in Penang, for example, we believe that it's very important to have good leaders that can drive the agenda forward with good leader attributes and good activities that help to drive forward the agenda. So on this end, this is why I would like to end the note with another question is what type of attributes and activities are needed today with this type of global economy or even regional cluster-based economy. Do we need a leader that can build consensus with high cognitive ability, or just plain visionary, right? Just have an idea, this is where we want to go. Or we need leaders that are more empathetic, right? We don't know the questions. We don't know the answers. We could drive those agenda forward to investigate further, but we believe that leaders' attributes and activities are very, very important to the future of smart city development. Here are my references, and thank you for your time. I think I've run over a little bit, and I have my email account as well as my Twitter account over here. I'll be happy to answer any questions. Thank you very much.